called Terra Preta, and Graham Hancock told me about it. There's a very specific soil in the Amazon that they think people from thousands of years ago figured out how to make. And this is like some sort of a compost process, and it's a very dark soil called Terra Preta, and this dark soil that exists on the surface layer of a lot of the Amazon was put there by man. Whoa. And not just put there by man, but created. Like, they had a process that they have not replicated to this day. They don't know what it is or how they did it, but they're very aware that there was a process involved in making this stuff, and that it's not a natural process of this stuff forming. At least that's what he said.
That's what he said.
But let me see. Show him some Terra Preta. It's pretty fascinating.
So it's a dark Earth. Yeah.
It's very interesting because you see it and you're like, this is that's what it looks like. So you see the Terra Preta is on the surface, and then you go below it and you just get like regular dirt. But this Terra Preta made everything very, very rich, and it grew so much plants. It's just like. Do you know that the Amazon is mostly human-planted plants that grew out of control? Yeah.
Who planted it?
The original settlers of the Amazon. This is the theory, right? So they know now that the Amazon was heavily populated. They didn't used to think that. They used to think there was just this crazy wild jungle, and there's indigenous populations that live inside of it. Well, at one point in time, there were cities. So there's grids. They found indications of, some sort of transportation of water. It looked like streets. They had grids that indicate there were structures there all throughout from the use of LiDAR.
Oh, sure.
So they
satellite.
fly. Yeah. So well, it's from actually drones.
Oh.
So they fly over with drones and they scan the area. They probably could use satellites too, but they use drones. They scan the area, and even airplanes. They scan the area, and then they get these images that show these geometric patterns that exist below. And so they've unearthed a lot of these, and so now they think there were millions of people living in the Amazon, and that what probably happened was Europeans came over and gave them all smallpox.
Yeah, that's the theory.
Just like
that's
they did with
killed
90% of Native Americans.
Yeah.
But what was done there was done in a place where they had made this environment with Terra Preta